I had the mic muted. No. Oh, Foggle. Foggle. It's a new mic. Oops. Tell me if it's really quiet, because I did not do anything with it yet. These are the same settings as the old mic, so. Hello, hello. If this mic is bad, tell me. I didn't do testing. I'm not a sound engineer. I don't know how to test. I'm using the old settings. Oh, the bot works. That's cool. Discord. Thank you, love you. It's a little quiet, but I'm okay. I hope it's reasonable then on PC / headphones / other people's phones. Yeah, just yell at me if it's really quiet. Especially if I turn away, because this is not a headset microphone. It's like just sitting on my desk. I'm also worried that it's going to pick up all noises, including like my PC fan. Because I know it picks up things like mouse clicks, keyboard clicks. Sometimes when I click buttons on the pen display. It's super cool and not annoying. I don't know what to draw, but then what's new? I might turn up the mic, just a smidge, if I remember how. There. It's a little louder now. Hopefully. Probably. Should be. Just feel free to yell at me. Guess who's back? Yo, 4 Elements. Welcome, welcome. It's already a party. I haven't even like done anything yet. Like, I'm feeling like I want to delete this whole thing, but like, where's the fun in that? Or at least change it completely. It might be savable. I also switched up how OBS is recording this, so hopefully it's chill. Because the way I was doing it before, I could have absolutely accidentally doxed myself. But I shouldn't be able to do that now, hopefully. And don't ask how. That's for me to know. This guy, I say it kind of sucks. I should have like started with a cool thing to draw. Gosh. How do I have so much dedication to my drawing every day? I made it a habit to do. So it's just something I do every day. And I really enjoy it. Like, I'd rather do drawing a lot of the time rather than playing like video games or going outside. I just really like drawing. I don't know how much it helped, but like I also drew for myself and not really other people that much. And it's just like, hey, if I like it, other people will probably like it too. So then the burnout, fight off the burnout. I am a drawing fiend. So much drawing. I am but a simple creature. Drawing is fun. I draw, I happy. Only ruined by the immediately when I start drawing where it's like, it looks bad, even though it eventually gets better, because that's how all things work if there's progress. You need to bring your friends here. Gonna force them in. Force them to watch the sketching stream. I mean, kidnapping's bad, but like, I'm sure it's chill. Trust the process. It's true. The process is the most important part. Like, some people may start with a couple blobs, but it gets there. You have a few artists in your server I'm sure they'll like. I mean, I hope so. Watching people draw is pretty cool. No matter the skill level. Because everyone has such a different way of thinking about it. And that's just neat to watch it, their thought process. I think, at least. Not saying I think for everyone, because I don't. 8 billion people. I can say I speak for at least 3 of them. Maybe 4. On a good day. On a bad day, 2. Take it or leave it. I don't know what to draw for this guy's lower body or arms. Screw it. Human arms. Or maybe not. Does anyone hear me clicking the buttons on my tablet thing? I feel like this mic probably picks that up. And it definitely isn't annoying, I'm sure, if it does. I bet it's completely fine and it's just a little quiet. Okay, I'm glad it's quiet, because I think I'd go insane if I was listening to it. I am listening to it. I'm the one doing it. I'm not thinking about it. I'm the one in the room. I am listening to it. If I was watching a stream of it, I'd go insane. I will ignore that I always have heard it and just ignored it. That's for me to forget that I ever thought of that in like 20 minutes. I'm glad it sounds great. The art ASMR, but like it's digital art, so it's not the pencil paper sound, it's button pressing. The most comedic form of drawing ASMR. This guy's tiny little ribcage. Muscles that can totally support this amount of armage. The middle of the screen. The biceps would probably have to be massive if you had actually forearms. Whatever. This guy can handle it. What a feller. Ever heard of Liam Vickers? I've randomly remembered him now. I don't think so. But if it is an artist, I might have seen their stuff. But I could not say that I know the name. But then again, I'm really bad at remembering names. It's at least remembering people's names if I've only talked to them once. So you can imagine that remembering names of like people I've seen online once is even worse. Luckily you guys, I've seen you guys multiple times. I know you guys. He makes cool body horror and cyber horror. Hold on, you can hear me typing. Wait a minute. The murder drones guy. Is this the right guy? I mean, it must be. So I have seen some of his work. I have not watched Murder Drones, but I know of it. I know the style. I know it was very popular. And I probably should have watched it because it's supposed to be very good. But I did not. You like his other works. I probably won't be able to find the other works in my very quick search. Just because Murder Drones is too popular. My 2-second long search. Yeah, you could say I'm a historian. I looked at something for 2 seconds. Real historians, please don't hate me. It's a joke, please. It's just a joke. I sure do love drawing circles and then not using at all what I drew for the circle for, and then later erasing it because I don't need it. purples are just cool or whatever. Time to get rid of the circle. Okay, this is a real question. Is it disappointing that I don't draw with the blue lines in these sketches? I don't know why that randomly came to mind. I am just sketching. I don't know what to draw, so I am just drawing whatever. Because when I do the sketching streams, I don't come in with an idea. Blue lines, like the blue lines that I use in the time lapses, those blue lines, the famous, the clearly world famous, because you guys all know. I just wanted to ask because it's different, you know? And different things are clearly, you need an opinion on things that are different. Alright, it's really nice though. Thank you. I was gonna say I hope to impress, but I don't know if impress is the right word. I hope you enjoy it. Never noticed to your smooth brain doesn't make a difference? I think that's good for me. I think having it not make a difference is good. The best option. I think. Because if someone does feel strongly about it, then it's like that. Crit is so hard to you? All about practice. I couldn't really tell you any tips other than the quick select bar is very cool. Very nice. But I have a feeling that that's in most programs. I think it's just if you use it a lot, you'll get to know it. Like if I used Photoshop, I wouldn't know. If I used I do know Paint Toolside. But can I get to know which type of brushes do you use? I use a lot of custom ones. This one's custom. This one's custom. In my selection, the ones I use most often are custom. And then like the most bog standard of brush. And the watercolor is cool. This paintbrush is neat, in my opinion. Like this one's custom. This is the default rock brush, but I changed the saturation so it's one color, because normally the rock brush is like a light color and the color you select. But I changed it to be all one color. You might accidentally fall asleep. I would yell to wake you up, but like that's mean, so I won't. I'm not very mean like that. I remember asking you for the rock brush. I tried it and it's really good, thanks. You're welcome. Like this, I used to draw on Autodesk Sketchbook on my phone, and it has a tattoo inker that I used a lot. And there was nothing similar except this rock brush, but I was like, this rock brush is so close to what I want, but it's two colors. And then I figured out how to change its saturation to 0. I've been set ever since. Can you get the link to the brushes I use? I have put them. Now this may seem like a jerk move, but I have them for my Patreon. Because there needs to be something there other than just early drawings. And full process videos. So I put all my custom sketches in the Patreon. So I'm sorry. I could probably share like this one, since it is like the one I use actually the most, and it's only one brush, and like this one is basically just this but really thin, and this pencil one is just a pencil one. Hello September, cool sketches, glad you could hop in, and thank you, even though I haven't gotten very far in the sketching. And then I have some other brushes that I got from a YouTube video that I don't remember. I got them like when I first started using Krita. It's these ones. And the only ones I sometimes use while sketching is these two. Because it makes good hair. And that's the only reason I use it. Incredible. In fact, I used this on the hair in that one picture I posted in the Discord yesterday. There's the one on that brush. Honestly, Switch is really good. I used it for 4 years, never disappointed. Have you ever drawn any kaiju from movies? I have not drawn any kaiju from movies, and I basically don't draw anything from media, or at least not intentionally. Like the only quote-unquote fan art I have ever done was Ramathal Valentine from Guilty Gear. Specifically Guilty Gear Strive, because I like that hat more. Don't at me. Otherwise, I have not done anything from anything. But Shimo. I probably didn't say that right. Shimo. Wow, this picture that I pulled up is unbelievably low quality. Like a lizard, well, scaled reptile with blue gems, seemingly of some sort of energy-esque property, or I don't know, cold, chilly. Has a rounded head, like a little beak. Lizard. Everything's opening donations or YouTube. Okay, so YouTube membership. I don't even think I can do those yet, because I need a certain amount of watch hours, I think. Have you ever drawn your feelings like something? No, I've not drawn my feelings like a form of self-expression. I don't know. My drawings normally aren't that deep. I just draw what I think is cool. kaiju that I think that's funny. But to the YouTube memberships, I think I need like 1,000 watch hours as well as 500 subscribers to do that. And then to get monetized, you need 1,000 subscribers and either 3,000 or 4,000 watch hours. Which, let me tell you, I'm not close. And that's in a year for the watch hours. Are these imaginary creatures? Yes, although this head that looks very goofy right now is Shimo, a kaiju. We're gonna have to ask Lunaris on that, though. I am no expert. I was just told to do it, and this face is... I have not done it justice. Ooh, it's just a little goofy. You'll have to start watching each video to stack hours. My hero. I mean, live streaming is the real cheat code to it. I just have to live stream more than once a month. Oh, this face. You're back. Because live streaming, if someone's in here the whole time, it counts as like however many hours per person. So, I just have to stream more. And it'll all work out. Sorry, I keep stopping and looking at the face. Lunaris, I'm so sorry. I think it's the eye. How's life for me? Oh, it's chill. I'm just chilling. Nothing crazy. Nothing horrible. Nothing insanely good. Just chilling. Everything going according to plan? Of course. Everything is going perfectly according to plan. What's the plan again? I think I lost my notes on the plan. I might need a plan refresher course. I'm scared when I move in this chair that the squeaking is gonna break people's eardrums. You haven't watched my videos for a while? Don't worry, they don't go anywhere. They just get buried by the other videos. You've missed some creature designs. Spoiler. I never go into that part. Are you saying that you don't know the plan either? Oh no. We'll make it up. we can do it. We just have to fake it until we make it and the plan comes to fruition. Ah, yes. The half cloak. Famous for not needing to draw the second arm. Even though I haven't drawn the first one. I'm getting there. I'm going to move Shimo. Are you mastered with the color theory? I know triad color scheme. I know complementary colors. That's all you really need to know. I never actually learned color theory, but like I know the basics, and you don't need more than that. I'm gonna be honest. Skin and blood gets red when light go through. Could you please tell me, are you flipping the entire... I am mirroring the canvas. So I think it shows up on video, but on the top left of the screen it should say like... Oh, it doesn't. Okay, I'm mirroring the canvas. You gotta trust me. Default on Krita is M on the keyboard, and it will mirror the canvas. It is different than a transform flip. So a transform flip would be like Control T and then actually flipping them like that. And then a mirror flip, when you save it, it'll still be the original orientation. So it's just like to get a different perspective on it. It does not actually affect their drawing. Also, for some reason, transform flip does not flip if you have like a layer effect. So like if I motion blurred, and then like made it go way over, and then made a mask, and then flipped this with a transform flip, it would not change the motion blur. So the motion blur is still going up to the right, even though I flipped the whole thing. Every time I start to mirror my drawing, it starts to look funky. That is why you do it. That's why, well, that's one of the reasons to do it, to flip art, because then you actually see the little goofs that you made way easier. Because you're making it, you're seeing it the whole thing. You're not getting one glance and seeing the finished product. You see the from start to finish. So when you're drawing it, your eyes are already settled in like, yep, this is right. So when you flip it, your eyes are like, hey, whoa, 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 hey, that's wrong. And also I flip it because I'm right-handed, and then this is easy, but this is harder to do this arc, but it's easy to do. And also, like this brush, rotation does matter to get a thick or a thin line. So flipping the canvas can make it easier to get the line I want. So I flip it all the time. Like, I'm the exact opposite of what lots of people say they do in art, where it's like, I don't flip at all, and I use 700 billion layers. I flip probably too much, and use as few layers as I can. And I name the layers, which apparently people don't do sometimes. Some people don't do, I should say. I don't know about the average digital artist, but from what I've seen, and yes, you do have to eat your art from time to time. Why does anyone barely give likes on videos? It's personal preference. I barely give likes on my account either. Even if I do enjoy the video, most of the time I don't leave any interaction. I'm a ghost. I come in, watch the whole video, I leave. So I don't hold it against anyone. And it's just, like, if I commentated over it or something, then, like, they'd probably be more likely to like, I think. Maybe? I don't know. I don't know what is happening in viewers' minds when they watch my videos. And I may never know. I'm no mind reader. Just checking new video. They're pretty. Literally can't wait to watch them. I'm happy you like them. The power of dark background with cool lighting. It's a magical combo. The red surge one. The one freshest off out of the oven. Newest one. Nice and red. That one I had no idea what I was going to draw for the day. I think that was like my third or fourth drawing that I started that day. I didn't like the other ones though, so I killed them. I'm sorry, YouTube. I deleted them from existence. Pretty sure I deleted them all. It was all on the same canvas. They will never see the light of day. And only one of them was kind of cool. Night, night. Good night. Sweet dreams. I eat thee. Hat. I don't know how long I'm going to be streaming today either. I normally go for 3-ish hours. And by normally, I mean that's just how it has happened every other time. I think the longest was 3.5 and the shortest was like 3:10. None of which was intentional. And who knows, it might turn from sketching stream into actual daily art stream. Depends. Don't know yet. Gonna go, it's late. Good night. Have a good rest of your day and night. Thank you for wishing me luck. What this tells me is I gotta start streaming earlier. It's late for everyone. Bye bye. The scarecrow. It's 11 p.m. for night at you? Oh man. You are almost 12 hours. That would be in front of me. So what's the future looking like? Is it good? I hope so. Yeah, bad joke, I know. Good night to you too. Man, I really need to start streaming earlier. Oh man. This is a good thing to remember for next time. And also next time I should like say, I'm gonna stream instead of just doing it. Get people to hold me accountable. Scarecrow is definitely scarecrowing. Yep, typical scarecrow. Known for having arms. With hands. So they can grab the crows. Fun fact about scarecrows, they are alive. Can you see if someone likes in stream? I don't think I can see if someone likes in stream. Like, I can see the like counter, even though I have to like refresh the page, I think, to actually see it update. But I cannot see who likes it. I just see the like counter. I can see subscriptions in stream if they have subscriptions public. Otherwise, I don't think I can see anything like that. Unless there's like some setting I could do, or if they have to do like a public like. Trademarked. Hello, Rad. I'm not a real streamer, I'm a fake streamer. No Streamlabs, no alerts. I'm a fraud. It's all fake, guys. It's no real stream. This is pre-recorded, and I just happened to predict all of the messages and people that would show up. It's a skill. heart, human heart. Atomically accurate human heart in the chat. Exchanging currency emoji in the chat. Perfectly normal, average scarecrow. Of course, doing his job perfectly. As seen by this very scared bird. Job done to a T. No one look up what a crow looks like, because you may be disappointed by my drawing if you do. So just assume they look goofy like this. If you assume they look goofy, it really helps me out. The car's extended warranty? Oh no. I should pay lots of money to get it extended. Yep, crow for real. Crow. Time to change the canvas size. Everyone's favorite. Ooh. Yeah. Everyone loves it when the canvas doubles in size. That means progress has been made. The most artificial form of progress. Make things bigger. Unless it's like a plant, because a plant getting bigger, that's a pretty clear sign of progress. Hi, Victor. Welcome to the stream. Everyone act cool. Make sure that people coming into the stream don't think it's weird. No, not the crayon emoji. I said you gotta act normal. Please. Oh, yeah. It's not weird, just not normal. With a box of scraps. Because, I wouldn't call it a hand, actually. That's how very much of a hand it is. Does not get hand status. Workplace incident. OSHA would not be happy with that one. Probably wouldn't be happy with how close this guy's hand is to this either. It's fine. They're an expert. Expert in danger studies. Known thing that you can get a degree in. For sure. 4-year program. And you get to get a license in danger. You can legally say you are the danger. I'm just kind of rambling now. I think I'm going crazy. And it's only been 53 minutes. How did I do this for 3 hours? 4 other times. Flow states are indeed quite a ride. So there was, I feel like I may be remembering wrong, but I think I was able to talk somewhat coherently throughout the other 12 hours of streaming. At least I hope I was coherent. I might not have been. No one told me. Go back and watch them, and it's just me babbling about nothing. Which is entirely likely and possible. I would not be surprised. Maybe it's because I moved on from sketches more often. Because I definitely remember the first stream I did, the quality of sketches was much lower. Or maybe it was the second stream. I don't remember. Whatever it was much lower quality sketches. The crown. Oh, these pauldron things don't even have light that makes sense. I'm a fool. If it's coming from welding, it's gotta be from the torch. And yes, this is a basic welding test setup. I just thought it was funny. And horribly ruined hands, of course. How could you have a safety hazard without putting your hands right next to what you're welding? Genius level intellect. I'm also no welder, so people that actually know how to weld, feel free to yell at me for this guy's form. I imagine it's awful. Or at least subpar. Definitely perfect for sure. The best you have ever seen. As long as you have not seen very much. Just in general. Very much in general. Because maybe people haven't seen welding. It might be rarer than I think. It's probably rarer than I think. Anyone have any suggestions of something to draw? Otherwise, I'm going to draw another circle. It's just how it happens. It's always circle. Why must it always be circle? I'm a known circle enjoyer. Squares, they're okay. But circles, they're just on another level. I'm drawing a circle. With more circles. It's just like that. I have an idea, actually. One of the soul fire wisps. Adorable little guy. A wee bit of background. Adorable little guy. That eye is a little messed up. Saved for sure. Saved for real. Perfect. Just a little guy. Just a little feather. You're back. Sorry for the silence. Your feet gloves don't like you talking while you wash them. Interesting. Very interesting. Update on the sketches. There's not a lot. It's a bit lacking, you could say. I will draw ideas from the chat because I'm out of ideas. I'm running low. It's only been an hour. I mean, sure, it's no different to normal, but help me, please. Wisp. Back to uncolored slope. I'm trying to get rid of this circle once again. Circles are too powerful. This black hole character set you sent yesterday. Do you still want it to be like the double rings? Rings. Do you want me to change it in any way? Sharky discussion. There it is. This. Move. I can do it the way that I'd do it. I'm stealing. Oh wow, this is a big image. I'm stealing it for reference. Anyone watching this later, this is 4 elements drawing. This is not mine. This is 4 elements. Join the Discord or look at the live chat replay, which only happens like 24 hours after the streaming goes up. This is by 4 elements. This is not mine. I repeat. Not mine. 4 elements. Bam. The neck hole. Scaled. So I think that the blue and purple, pinky, oranges, I think that all those colors can work. But yeah, the value stuff, the value talk is important, which I might do this. Trying to fix this up first. Okay, now time to this one maybe. I did not leave myself nearly enough space for this. Ignore the horrible screen tearing while I made a group. It's natural. And healthy. You know, I'm doing this, but doing this physically, you know, is gonna be a little difficult. It's probably fine. It's fine for sure. Could also do that weird thing where the black holes jettison off a bunch of material vertically above and below. But I don't think that's what you were going for. And hello. Dodge. Dodge with the color in it. Color dodge. Vision better. Yes, merge group when I find it. Hold on, when I find it. No, not that one. Merge, flatten, layer. There we go. I found it. Yeah, you could say I do digital art. You could say I know where the things are that I'm looking for. You could say that might be generous. Back to the color dodge. Okay, maybe not the color dodge. Wow, that did not look good. Can you draw Sweetie Fox as a fox? Sweetie Fox as a fox. I will have to look up Sweetie Fox. Kind of not using purple, but I should use some pink, purple, whatever. Gosh darn gravity anomalies. Being all weird. What skin tone this guy have? Gray. I probably don't know if it's me or your mic, but it might be mine because this is a new mic that I got, and it is, I turned it up earlier, but not very much up. I was also just kind of talking really quietly and mumbling recently. Also, if you're on mobile without headphones or anything, that also might be it. but I doubt it. But you pointing that out did just click into my brain. I was talking really quiet. At least I think I was. I don't want to go too loud though, because I don't want to be breaking people's eardrums. It's not fun when that happens. As you can probably imagine. Color dodge. Dodge with the color in it. Color dodge. Rocks, stone, rock and stone. That is not what I want. Rock and stone. Four elements, can I ask? Did the black hole head destroy the next structure, or like does that come free with the black hole head, you know? Is that just how it is? Because I could do like right in there, you know? Getting sucked up. Imagine if my mic broke though. Nope, still says it. It does suck stuff in. Okay. It do be black holing, huh? Good, good. Not the main body. Never mind. Ignore that. You didn't see that. That was someone else that drew that. Not me. Someone broke into my room. Stuff. Not the main body. Your fingers hate you. They're your closest allies. That's not good if they hate you. And no arm. Oh. Are those just like stumps? A stone in place of the shoulder. Ah. I see. I see. Do a little dodge on top. Color dodge. I know why. Because the background's a little goofy. My bad. jettisoning particles, as black holes do, as Hawking radiation does. As funny black hole heads also produce. You know what? Why don't I also throw in this? Where can I put this to make it make sense? Here, probably. Wow. That does not look good. Something, trust the process. Don't worry, I'll get there. I got this, for sure. I might give it as the white don't fit with the color, in my opinion. And a wee bit of the body. I didn't do the double loop thing. I am half dumb. I wonder. Oh yeah. Put the live on the TV? We're on the TV? We made it. We are on the big screen now. Big money. You're gonna have to give me your opinion. The 2 rings or the 1 ring? It doesn't look good that way. I know that you did 2 rings, and I know that I just did a very sloppy job of adding the 2nd ring, but you're the expert. Your opinion is required. Now that it's on the TV and not in your hands to type comments with. Yeah, I kind of suspect that, especially because I just kind of slapped the 2nd ring on there with no thought. Oops. I got wrapped up in the black holedness having the back thing. Yeah, I think the 2 is better in, like, if you obviously are doing it physically and can't just go back and put something behind it, because putting something behind it helps a lot, but you know, kind of need to do that beforehand in physical or spend a lot of extra time. But I can cheat. I'm a little cheater. I can just move stuff. And it's so free. I will even, if I find the brush, stars. Now I will disappear yours. I'm sorry. I don't want to be stealing your art. Stealing's wrong, even if I did have permission. I didn't get permission, I just kind of took it. I'm evil. I have done crime. I repeat, it was 4 elements art, original art. For people watching in the VODs, it was not my original art. It was 4 elements. It was 4 elements art, not mine. Let the record state, not mine. My shading keeps improving. Thank you. I try very hard. Or, I try a decent amount. The power of color dodge. It's like cheating. It's basically cheating. If you look at it through a lens of a physical artist. Layers are cheating then? But like, I don't think about that. I just think it's neat. I've also been doing more shading practice-y stuff. Okay, calling it a practice might be a bit much, but I've been doing shading stuff outside the daily arts. Yeah, I wouldn't call it... I guess everything's practice. So yes, practice. Oof. We'll just go with red again. The power of red. There. A nice black hole head. A black hole-headed individual. And it's probably supermassive due to the ring. I don't know how black holes work. I don't know if that means supermassive or not. I'm guessing. Huh. The pop of color sure is, it's disorienting. It's not bad or anything, just draws the eye. So pretty. I'm back to making up drawings up. Any more suggestions? I will take suggestions. Fiending for suggestions. And if someone just tells me keep doing what you're drawing, well, alright. Goblins? Space goblins? Goblins in space, huh? Now how? I kind of want to make a funny goblin. Oh, sorry. That was going to be the nose. Space helmet. Hold on. I'm an expert goblin drawer. For sure. Trust me. You know, I can't hear or see you, but I feel like you're not trusting. And you know, I don't blame you. What the heck do spacesuits look like? I refuse to look it up. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. I probably got you so hyped up with the black hole head request. Just to ruining your request. Horribly. I'm sorry. I don't know what else to say. Got like dials and stuff. Darth Vader weakness, weak to lightning, specifically force lightning. You know, if you told me this goblin, I think I'd say I'd be a liar. It's a great goblo. For inspiration, I can recommend Dwarf Fortress and the YouTube channel Krunk Smash. Wait, is Dwarf Fortress, is that the one really super duper in depth game? Yes. I imagine you mean the remake though, because the original is not going to give me much inspiration. The new one with actual art, or the old one made of letters? I can guess. Gotta put them in space. But first, need some color. This helmet is it's a little big. What? It's fine. It's to hold all his thoughts, all his goblin thoughts. Goblins are known for having many thoughts. That's a thing that they're known for sure. It's in the goblin lore that they have so many thoughts that they have to wear big hats to catch it all. Make sure their thoughts don't leave them. And they get goblin insanity. They have such big brains. They're called mind goblins. I'm sorry. It won't happen again. I'm sorry. It might happen again. For anyone wondering, mind goblins are called that because they have big minds. And no other reason. Couldn't think of a single one. Space. Now you did say space goblins, plural. I think it might be funny if I just copy and paste this one, but it might only be funny to me. Resizing and rotating them, of course, because space. Actually, this should be a dark color with light on top. Same with this control panel thingy. Because I know how spacesuits work. For sure. I didn't have that locked. I am but a fool. Also, the irony of you coming in saying, hey, you've gotten better at shading, and then I do this. I am so sorry. I'm ruining the goblin. What I do to his thumb. Fixed. Yeah. Then green. Because as we all know, the sign of the goblin, green skin. I was gonna make his hands green, but that's kind of outside the suit. And that would be very bad. Yeah, I'm really sorry. Coming in, going, your shading's improved, and then I do this. Is it funny? Maybe. Is that all that matters? Possibly. I can still feel bad about it, though. He's just a little grimoblin. Then that multiply. This to multiply. I need these. Back. Boom. And of course, he's being stretched through time and space into the black hole. As you do. Actually turned out great. I think he turned out a little goofy. Can you use that as a synonym for great? Yeah. I just put stars on the wrong spot. He's a silly fella. He is suffering eternally. Why is he moving away? Oh, it's more so, or what it. Here, it might be a better representation if I. Oh, I think I might want to just select this. Hold on. Not you. This is gonna really mess him up, but. You know, how how when things get next to a black hole, they get stretched to infinity. Is this too much? Is this too much, or is this just perfect? Or is it not enough? Looks like he could really get stretched in there, you know? He does not look like he's having a very fun time. That is for sure. Lore accurate black hole goblin. That's true. He is currently very lore accurate. Poor goblin just being spaghettied. Yep. You gotta be careful around black holes. They'll suck you in. they will get you. Me when I get you. And it is black hole. So is this just like a small black hole or a really big goblin? More accurate size goblin. He's just being that small. Can't really tell it's a goblin. I mean, you can't really tell it's a goblin now, but like at least you could argue it when it's that big. When he's tiny like that, you can't really argue it. I mean, I guess you can. You can argue it could be anything. That is not what I want. I've done the thing where I make the colors bad. Is a supermassive black hole. The lore accurate. Yeah. Okay, so bear with me, but the lore accurate super black hole, the goblin would look like this. Hold on. There we go. In the super massive black hole, the goblin would look like this. Now notice how you can't see the goblin. But this is, it could also be like a lore accurate galaxy strength goblin. I don't see why not. Goblins are powerful or something. They're resilient. They can do things such as survive the vacuum of space. For sure. I'm sure they do that all the time. I'm sure wizards are like, it would be so funny if I launched a goblin into space, and then they do. Because it is funny. It is funny if you launch goblins into space. That is a classic wizard comedy. I wanted to put this person in a spacesuit now. Do not do that. But I feel like I'll have to look up what a spacesuit actually looks like instead of doing the... I could do the funny goblin spacesuit. I'm doing the funny goblin spacesuit. Just got a dial. Slots. A comically large viewport. Comically large viewports are required. To make sure you can see all facial expressions or whatever. Wow, it looks so much worse on not a goofy goblin. The goofy goblin spacesuit. It's on you. Bib. The space-themed sketch episode. What if you make a human-sized spacesuit but with several goblins inside of it, making it a Huma facade? It's like the old 2 people in a trench coat, but it's 7 goblins in a spacesuit. Do you think NASA would pass 7 goblins in a spacesuit for an astronaut? Or, like, do you think they'd catch on? I think if they get smart goblins, they might be able to do it. I'm gonna have to look up what a spacesuit looks like, aren't I? Spacesuit. You know, if you just ignore how far off I am, I'm really close. That's what allowed for sure. Yeah. Checks out. Oh, where's the image? Yeah, see, if you ignore how far off I am, I'm actually really close. So, like, if you ignore all the parts I got wrong, it's correct. I mean, look at this helmet. Look at that thing. It's huge. You like the idea? But the latest TDI would notice at the centrifuge testing. Oh yeah, the centrifuge test. You know, it's gonna be really awkward when they open it up and there's just like 7 goblins stuck to the wall. And a ripped open suit. That would be awkward. That would give it away for sure. What if they fake it though? What if they duct taped themselves to each other during that test? And then hoped that the ones in the suit did not like throw up. Because that would also be pretty bad. Pretty awful. Do I add more actual spacesuit things to this, or do I just keep it the funny goblin suit that is lacking, for lack of a better word? It's definitely existing. If they pass, then those goblins would have earned the right to be an astronaut. That's, yeah, understand, yeah. They deserve to be in space. Just don't check how much oxygen they use up. It's only like 7 times the amount of a normal person. It's fine, it's fine. Don't worry. It's not 7 goblins in a trench suit. In an astronaut suit. It's just one fully functional astronaut. Trust. If I've ever seen an astronaut, you know, I phrased the joke wrong, so I'm gonna stop. I've never seen an astronaut, so if I saw 7 goblins in a trench coat in an astronaut suit, I'd believe it. Like, who's to say it's not just a typical astronaut? Eddie's back. I should have missed opportunity. I should have made the goblin stretching a mask instead of a permanent thing. I am a fool. I hope I'm not rubbing more salt in the wound of the goblin thing by drawing this suit. The goblin suit is just... it's funny. Don't even know what a mask is. I can tell you. It's like... well, there's different kinds, but the kind I'm talking about... God, one space is perfect. Good. I'm glad. So, there are different types of masks. Can I just add masks? Okay, so, transparency mask is like... so masks, you paint on them on a separate layer, and they affect the layer that they are a mask of. So like, a transparency mask, if you color... I don't know if it's white or black, but either way, I guess I can show it. It is black, it would seem. So if I color black, it basically erases the stuff below it. But I'm not actually erasing stuff. I'm just putting black on a different layer, and it magically appears. And so the mask that I should have done on the goblin is a transform one. So with it on, it would look all stretched and stuff, but if I turned it off, he'd just go back to being unstretched. Normal goblin looking fella. That's the basic definition, description, rundown. I think the most common one is probably maybe a color mask, where you just put colors on top and it affects the stuff below. Don't quote me on that. It might be transparency mask as the most common. I mostly use transform masks to add blur without actually blurring the stuff below. You're welcome for the subpar explanation. I can actually, if I add transform mask, and then you just transform on the mask, and okay, so I did the whole thing, so it's really blurry, but yeah. Oops. Oh yeah, that's right. Krita doesn't like it when there's too much information, so it's really hard to show. But trust me. You just gotta believe me that it's not supposed to also delete the lines when I delete the mask. It normally doesn't do it. You gotta believe me. The explanation was good. I'm glad. I am no art teacher or expert or professional. I'm just a silly goofy goober who draws a lot. A silly fella. Don't be so hard on myself. I will be. It's called imposter syndrome, and it's awesome. It keeps me from becoming an evil narcissist. The evil version of myself. In an alternate reality where I'm evil. I try not to be, though. Because I'm true like that. Discord reference, Discord reference. What am I gonna do with this other hand? Idea? Just have it out holding a cord to the goblin. Gotta rationalize the own self-critiques. I mean, why else would I be my hardest critic? Holding the goblin's nation's flagpole. Will the goblin nation have a picture of a goblin on it? Even though that's like kind of weird for a nation. Well, no, are there nation flags with people on them? I know there's like state flags and stuff, but whole country flags? I'm not sure. I'm no flag expert. With animals. I know there's a lot with animals, but like if it's the Goblin Nation, what would that look like? Some sort of goblin animal? Some sort of never with people. Yeah, that's what I thought. The Welsh flag with a dragon on it? Super cool. The goblins could have a dragon. A warg. Funny goblin dog. Dog used by the goblins and the orcs. Could do a warg. So the flag patch. Like a circle. The warg. That's not even close to being centered in the warg. Of course I know what a warg is. I know generic-y fantasy creatures. If you tell me like a name of a certain fantasy character though, that's where it becomes like, I know a thing or two. Maybe 3. Can't really tell it's a warg on the shoulder flag. You just gotta trust. You know, I know, we all know. That's a classic warg right there. Oops. Didn't mean to flip it there. It happens. Do a little oopsie doopsie sometimes. The goblin in space. You trust your chest? Good, good, good. I'm glad. Trust like that will get you into a goblin space mission. Just gotta keep it up. They will be going to Goblin Mars by the end of the century. And you may be wondering where they get all this space technology. It's from the mind goblins that they have working at Goblin NASA. Yep, I know. Impressive. Super smart. That's why they're called mind goblins, because they're incredibly intelligent. Yep, bringing back the mind goblin joke. Funniest joke. Original content. Child humor. Legs. Lower body, legs. Yeah. Just like the real deal. Just like real legs. Perfect. This is exactly what my legs look like when I am in a spacesuit. I'm sure you all know. I'm sure you also all have worn spacesuits before. I'm sure you are all astronaut level intelligence, physical fitness, looks, accolades. I mean, you're watching my stream. That clearly puts you into astronaut level of intelligence. Smartest chat on YouTube? Question mark? You did one see? I knew it. Space certified. Super genius level chat. Everyone here is at least smarter than 80 to 90% of the population. I don't make the rules. I just say it how it is. Because, you know, my content is super highbrow and very hard to understand for people without at least a 200 IQ. Before getting dragged to a black hole that made me suffer the existence cycle again and again. Oh, you're stuck in a cycle? So that's why it was only once? Yeah, that experience can ruin it for some people. I'm really sorry to hear that. But I mean, you got like snail avatar powers out of it, so trade-offs. the endless billionth time I've watched this stream. Oh no, he knows my every move. You know my every move. Is it a good stream? Like, or does it crash and burn? Does it go really bad? Or are you not gonna spoil it for me? Because who knows what could happen? Timey-wimey stuff. You're enjoying yourself? I'm glad. I'm glad I can be of some entertainment, unless you're like doing something else to entertain yourself and I'm background noise. I mean, that's the immortality they were talking about. Yeah, that'll do it. Boots. Good old boots. You don't know, I forgot everything because my mind cannot handle. Yeah, you know, that checks out. The human mind probably could not store that much information. You know, just go a little crazy after like the 10 millionth time. So you've watched it nearly 1 billion times, but it's fresh every time. I get ya. Yo, you get to experience your favorite things every time for the first time. Huge win. Those astronaut boots are like... This picture does not do them good. Anyway, be gone. Time to first do this, actually. I'm touching my mic. Oops, I'm sorry. If you're deaf now, my bad. Maybe. It probably won't happen again, maybe. I can kind of maybe sort of not really promise that. You just trust. This whole stream's built on trust. And like art or whatever, but that's secondary to the trust. As I've said 100 times before, trust. And you gotta trust that I said it 100 times before. It's all trust. So the Goblin Nation flag is definitely just like green or something, right? Green and yellow, green and purple. How long have you been serious about drawing out? Hold on. Hold on. What day is it today? 1,548. Hold on. I'll take off a year. I'll take off a year of that. 1,183 days. I could probably take off a whole lot more, because, like, I've still never really studied until kind of recently, but none of it was really a study, or what I'd call a study. So serious about art. Like 2 years? I don't know. How long have I liked art, though? All my life. Time for more space. At this point, I'm just gonna the Space Zone. Space. Oops. Ignore that. Time for this. Space Zone. Coast to coast. What am I using to draw? I am using a Huion Canvas 16? Yes, Canvas. Huion Canvas 16 2.5 2.5K. Yes. Huion Canvas Pro 16 2.5K. And before this I used a Huion Canvas 13. They are, in my opinion, very good for their price. But also, I've only used Huion drawing displays. So, I'm also biased. Take it as you will. Am I saying other stuff is bad? No, I am saying I have not used other stuff. Ever wondered why strawberry flavored stuff doesn't taste like strawberry? I would know the answer to that if I hadn't forgot it before. Probably because they're bad at making strawberry, if I had to guess. You're still using a Wacom Intuos Pro 4. It's been 10 years old or more. 10 years. The only reason I stopped using my Huion Canvas 13 was because somehow I scratched the screen right in the middle, and it was really annoying. I probably should have used a screen protector, but I didn't. My only guess to how I scratched it is if I had like a old pen nib that I didn't switch out, or like I dropped something and it scratched the screen and I never noticed. That's entirely possible. Ears. Lines. After this. I might have given them a long neck. Whatever. It's fine. Yeah, scratching the screen isn't dry, so it's bad. Yeah. Ruined my life. And by life, I mean that tablet. I couldn't use it. It was too annoying. Too much for me. I mean, I probably would have still been using it if this one wasn't on sale. But it was around Christmas time. I drew with this scratched one for like a couple months, I think. Not fun. Is the Inuus Pro 4, is that a pen display or just a drawing tablet with no screen? I could look it up. No screen? Okay. So I imagine that's more resistant to cracks. I need the screen. It's better for posture. Yeah, that's I do be a shrimp right now. My desk is too low and my chair can't get any lower. So I do be I'm shrimping it up. It's fine. Drawing like this every day won't ruin me. For sure. I think there's a dog outside my door. Hold on. I'm gonna mute my mic and it's gonna be really loud because for some reason this mic picks up the mute button. The dog left before I could open the door. This is so sad. And now he's back. Hold on. I'm gonna be right back. I'm gonna let my dog outside. Hold on. I let my dog out and I broke all my ribs because of my posture. This is truly the darkest timeline. Eventually I'm gonna have to go let him back in, but that's he's chill. Eyeball colors. Green for Goblin. May I ask relationship advice? Or you should not ask me relationship advice. I haven't had any of those. I mean, I guess you can ask. I'll give you bad advice, though. And it's not because I'm unlovable. I just haven't really. I'm not a go-getter. I'm a sit here and drawer. Relationship advice. Actually talk to them. Relationship is a two-way thing, so you can't just have one person doing everything. It's not really a relationship then. People tend to be. Now this is gonna sound weird, and also I'm quoting my college psych teacher. This looks terrible. People are attracted to people of similar dysfunctionality. So like, or they'll be like more able to be with people of similar dysfunctionality, which sounds bad. And it kind of is. The example you used was those that do hard drugs will be attracted to people that do hard drugs. But like, how to avoid, yeah, my relationship advice is how to avoid relationships. Step 1, if people ask you out, say no. Step 2, don't talk to people, because in today's day and age, everyone's like, we use these dating apps, and if you talk to a person, they clearly never wanted to be in a relationship to begin with, and you talking to them is ruining their day. And then that's really all the steps there is. Quote's actually awesome. I mean, it's like it's a good quote. Oh, that's why he messes up. But it sounds bad. Like, it sounds meaner than what it is. Or at least, to me, it sounds meaner than it is. Because, like, what he was saying was true. In most cases. So then, also to elaborate on his quote more, basically, the point of it was, if you want a better relationship, you have to be a better person. If you're a crazy person, you will attract another crazy person. Is the main point. Go outside. Go outside. Outside? The sun's out there and I'm a vampire. I'll turn to dust. I mean, sure, I just went outside a bit to let my dog out, and also the sun's coming in my room right now. But, like, I'll die. Yeah, I want this one, and I want color dodge. Something, something, death is on the horizon. My main fear, if I get into a relationship, is what if I just want to draw and not hang out with them? Gotta find someone you really love. Otherwise, it won't work out. So, yep. The issue is I like drawing, guys. Horrible, I know. I need to green that normal, not color dodge. Yellow. And then the warg. Goblin flag. This, multiply. We're in spacing it. Is that a verb in spacinate? Almost definitely not, but that's what's happening. If a word gets used enough, does it become a word? What is my thought on messy art style? Like, do you just mean ones that are more scribbly? Or quote-unquote scribbly? I like them. There's a lot of really cool quote-unquote messier art styles. Oh, do not forget the stars on the background. That's true. I need stars on the background. Back. I still have the blue. Luckily. Stars. And not this one. This one. This one. Colored ouch. Like, there's a lot of messy art styles that I really enjoy looking at. There's a lot that are really cool where, like, together, it all looks incredibly good, but if you zoom in, it's like, it looks like random garbage, I guess. That's probably not the best way to describe it. It is a way to describe it, though. That's for sure. But anyway, I think that looks really good. This hand is atrocious. And like, people that sketch really messily, I think looks really good. I think it's good. I like messy art styles. This is the opinion dropped. I'm gonna get canceled on like TikTok or something. I don't use TikTok, but what I know is that they hate artists that have opinions. So I'm done for. Clipped, sent to the internet, day ruined. The thing that people usually don't like is Jujutsu Kaisen and Chainsaw Man manga art. I like them. I like it, but people say it's bad because the lines are to be perfectly equalized. I think they're good. I think, especially, like, the style is recognizable. You can get your points across with it. It's not hard to read, which is just what I said, but reworded. So I think it's good. It's legible. Can do really cool stuff with it. It's not like the fight scenes are good and stuff. So action works with it. Non-action works good with it. I imagine the artist is able to do it faster than like the insanely detailed art. So then that can help, especially when manga drawers are like working 30 hours a day, killing themselves basically. But if you do the quote-unquote messy style, I imagine it helps with that. No, no, no. The astronauts getting sucked because they're not past the point of no return. They're in the orbit zone. Now this guy down here, he might need to be sucked. How can I call myself an artist? How can you call yourself a physicist if you didn't know that there was the orbit zone around the black hole where it's like completely fine and chill, just like most planets? But as soon as you got too close to it, there's no return. You get spaghettied. I mean, technically, the goblin shouldn't even be getting sucked in at all, because I'm pretty sure the spaghetti zone is like right next to the ring. I'm not sure if it's actually that close. You're an anarchist. Yeah, that checks out. I believe it. Not a physicist, but an anarchist. Yep. Yeah. It all makes sense now. Holding a cord to him. People hate you at your school? Is it because you have no respect for the rules? Rules are dead to you? May anarchy reign? Someone's mowing their lawn outside my house. I hope that's not getting picked up. It would be funny, though. It looks like it's absolutely getting picked up. Oh no. The streaming experience, it's ruined. Absolutely ruined. So I called the principal. People with bad posture. I forget the word. People with bad posture. Shrimp. Me, I'm shrimp. It's fine when I say shrimp because I am a shrimp. I imagine that's not what you meant, but I'm gonna imagine that's what you meant. Oh, Quasimodo? The Notre Dame guy? Or a hunchback? Either way. Quasimodo. No, that's funny. Half space, half the normal sketches. Yeah, hunchback. And people hate you for that? Ah. They just don't get it. Or whatever. And some purple. Good old-fashioned purple. Space. That cord looks terrible. Being held to the goblin, but whatever. Just make bad jokes at worst times. Ah, the class clown. The evil class clown. Or at least the perceived as evil class clown. Making jokes at the wrong time. Are they at least funny, though? I guess you said bad jokes. If they're funny jokes, like, that's chill. But if no one laughs at all, ooh. That's devastating. I'm sorry to hear that, if that's the case. But you're in this YouTube chat right now, so you're probably at least the funniest person, if not the second funniest person at your school. I can tell. It's the only thing that makes sense. You are not the class clown. Oh no. Not the class clown. That only leaves up, like, you're the smart student? Oh. Based. People aren't allowed to hate the smart student. Unless you, like, rub it in people's faces. Ace every test without studying? That was me for real. See, this chat is the smartest in all of YouTube. The 4 people watching, one of which I think is me because I'm technically watching the stream to see the chat. The smartest ones on YouTube. Everyone who was here earlier, genius. Genius level IQ. It's just how it is. I don't make the rules. I just state them as fact. And that lawnmower outside is definitely going crazy. This cord wow, it looks not good. Yes, the relationship thing, remember that it's also work, practice, and patience. True. It's not a movie. The likelihood of you getting love at first sight and then it being perfect forever is close to 0? Like really close to 0? Or you're just like lucky and you're just the best to ever do it. But like, you know, to be the best there ever was at relationships is pretty difficult. Also, don't listen to those like, what is it called? Like, the Giga Chad Sigma influencers. They're all wrong, and none of them know what they're talking about. They just have lots of money. And having lots of money just happens to be a pretty good cheat code in life. I know, hard to believe. Money makes things easier? I know, crazy. Multiply. People that say money doesn't buy happiness have never been poor. That's just how it is. Got a friend that listened to those Sigma dudes and pickup artists. He became super weird, super fat. Yeah. Yeah. From what I can tell, the first rule of the Sigma dudes and pickup artists is women are stupid and property, which is, you know, not exactly good to think in a relationship. Or I should say a relationship with a woman. But if you think that about your partner, you're going to fail in the relationship. You don't want to get in a relationship? I want to get away from one? Hard to understand, I know. I just find it too early. Hey, that's what I did. Someone asked me out and I was like, I'm not mature enough for a relationship right now. And I turned him down. That was a while ago. It might be a little harder though if you're like always near this person or like have been hanging out with them for a super long time. then it becomes a lot more difficult. How to get out of a relationship with a friend that you're close with. You know, friend zone them and ruin their life. I think I'm gonna have to let my dog in because they are barking right now. Hold on. Time to do the good old BRB. RB. Open conversation is always best. True. Anyway, have fun with this mute noise. Ooh. Ooh. Jump scare. Oh man. Gotta catch up on conversation now. I'm gonna have to go again in a bit to help move stuff. Just like a little long. How are there more people watching? I don't even have like a chair cam. Like, it would make sense if I had a video camera of a chair showing, but like, I was just gone. Time to catch up on chat. The friend zone. No one is Skibbity Sigma. It's me. Based. That's ever would have happened to me. Just feel like those Reddit stories. Oh no, not the Reddit stories. I have turned. She found out that the perfect girl loves me, but I've also learned she doesn't like Irish flying chairs. No. No. Adding more to that shard. What did it shard? I probably won't be on much longer. Almost been 3 hours, the usual stream time. I know. Super cool. Self-plug Discord in the comment section. The description, not comment section, the description. 4 elements. Are you gonna have to write a Reddit story about this on your own? Oops. You had to be the friend zoner. You only use Reddit for RPG questions? Understandable. Personally, I like using Reddit for questions that were asked 5 years ago that are very specific and only can be found on Reddit from 5 years ago. It's kind of crazy how often that happens. Saved by the Reddit question once again. The space theme on the left side of the canvas, well, there's no space theme on the left side. The space themed special episode, it's over. If I flip this canvas, is this guy... Yes, crooked. Again. Underground on the other side. What, you want underground space theme? Space, but under the ground, even though it's still just in space. So what you want this. Group. One side space, the other one is underground. I think I misinterpreted the first part of your thing then. Underground on the other side then. So this side was underground. The left side. They definitely got an atmosphere on the left side. Heat there. So this left side, what is that? It's true. If I were to sepia colors, I should not have filled the whole thing there. This is what underground things look like, right? You know, this midsection is just that's regular white background. The same old, same old. I mean, this side is what underground things look like for sure. As we all know, this is what underground looks like. I'm sure we've all been in a cave and it looked exactly like this. Watercolor. Watercolor. Black lines and stuff. This guy. I'm shrinking him. Shrink ray. Bro got shrunked. And I can use this. Farm guy, click down, click underground beans. Are you saying that the scarecrow that's got some sort of grass isn't underground? What? What a bird. Okay, don't worry, I got this. Yeah. Saved. Absolute cinema. And now I can use this cool brush. That's just like a funny pencil. Create cave beans. I used this brush to make D&D monsters once. They turned out pretty neat. Your cat sends regards. Hello, 4 Elements cat. None of my cats have visited me today. Sag. This is most definitely an underground creature, known for being underground. Defining feature, cave dweller. Biome, cave. Name, cave dweller. Scientific species name, Cavicus dwellericus. I'm a genius. Do you hear about that one criminous orange dude that got his ears exploded by a gun with stormtrooper aim? No. Oh, that one. Oh, I get what you're putting down. I'm picking it up. Yeah, I heard about it. I did indeed hear about that, yeah. Hard to miss. Or hard to not hear about it. Dang it, now I'm saying miss makes it all political, and I didn't even mean to do that. I did it on accident. No. I think murder bad. Of anyone. Hot take, murder bad. No. It was an accident, I swear. Legitimate accident. Anything I say can be taken bad. This is messed up. There was no pun intended. It was an accident. You gotta believe me. Mute jump scare. Welcome to the internet, true. Anyway, I will now, I guess, be destroyed on Twitter, even though I don't use it, now that you can take me out of context, even though it was just an oopsie doopsie. No one heard it, I'm sure. It's just like I sure hope no one hears this lawnmower outside. This one's further away than the last one, though. Yeah, I think this mic is picking up my computer fans more than it is that lawnmower. This mic is so cool. For one, it doesn't have a random static noise for no reason. Like the headset one. Yeah, you guys heard nothing. That's correct. Good. Anyway, I have to delete the bot. I'm sorry. It's Drover. It's ruined for everyone. open. Gonna harvest tangerines in the wild. Want some? Yo. Yeah, if you can pass them over. That would be pretty sick. As long as they're like not poisoned. You don't poison your tangerines, do you? You know, I would assume no, but you can never know. And I'm not talking pesticides, I'm like talking cyanide. You wouldn't do that to me, would you? I trust you. Oh yeah, my address. 1234 Reelsville on Schmelvin Street. That's real. That's true. Why cyanide? Tastes like almonds? Yeah. Well, if you had like extra since you don't like it, so you put it on the ones you were sending me. Yeah, I don't know. Could be arsenic. Could be some other poison. I won't know until I get it. Fish. You know what that means. Fish. You know, I know this was supposed to be like a cave dweller or whatever, but it's definitely fish. Look it up. You ever heard of the Hot Wheels Sisyphus? Look it up. I think I saw a YouTube thumbnail of it. And I can imply what it is by Hot Wheels and Sisyphus. Hot Wheels track where the car can never get up all the way. Always to go back down. Oh no. Hot Wheels Sisyphus, huh? Spider. It was Spider all along. You know, not on the top of the things that I would think it would be, that's for sure. Did not expect spider jump scare. Oops. Bro, imagine if I had arachnophobia and I looked that up. Oof. Funny stream moment. Clip it. Clip it. I'm turning my whole thing to do this right now. The mic probably loved that. Fish. This is what fish look like, right? It's a subterranean fishman. Because he's a cave dweller, as established. As well established in the lore. Cave dweller. my opinion, what is the best substitute for when you don't want to draw faces? Like black hole or D-pad? Mask that looks like this. You can do whatever shape for the eyes, but 2 circles is always good. And then you can still practice hair. Maybe one of these. Maybe something like that. No mouth at all. Could add horns to it. So on and so forth. And then you still get, when I find it, the hair. Hooray! Bold. Ooh. I think I will have to call it soon. The stream, I mean. I'm running low on talking juice in 3 hours. He had quite the arc. Finally got over your calisthenics workout for today. You will be so fit. You finally got over it as I'm like finishing up. Can I count doing art as some sort of exercise? Currently in pain. Ah, you can handle it. You're strong. Tough even. Unbelievably powerful. It's an exercise of the spirit, the soul, and the mind. You may be giving it a lot of credit, but like, I'll take it. It's pretty awesome. I'm definitely a large enjoyer of art. Sun Tzu said that probably. So true. Although it might not have been in The Art of War, it might have been The Art of Art. Little known Sun Tzu book. Probably can't find it in any bookstores. It's rare. And definitely real. The War of Art. So true. Now with AI getting good, shaking my head. Okay, I can replace any of the figures on DeviantArt. They're definitely trying. It's trying to replace all the creative stuff. And all it has to do is steal creative stuff first. Even though it's not really creative the second time. There are places AI can't go. Hands. I don't think that's what you meant, but that's what I thought. Even though it's been getting better. Sadly. Don't ask me how I know any of these places. You know, I wasn't wondering until you brought that up. That's interesting. Very interesting. I won't ask, but only because you said not to ask. You get a free pass on this one. Memes. Slanders are clue. Was it iFunny? Did you find it on iFunny? No, huh? You know, for some reason, with the tone in your writing, I don't believe you. You're not that evil? Okay. It was oh. Yeah, that's so much better. have you know, I don't use either of those. iFunny or Tumblr. Well, I think I'm gonna call it. I'm yawning. Even. Never this as well. It's just a persona created to the emotions yourself can't understand. So, are you using the persona now, or is that the Tumblr is the persona one? Or do you have different personas for every account? Now that would be dedication. And probably not healthy mentally? I'm not a doctor, though. Or a psychologist. Or any similar things. For every part of your life. Interesting. Very interesting. 4 Elements lore just dropped. What an interesting thing to end the stream on. I think I'm ending it for realsies. I hope everyone has a good day. Eat healthy or something. Have a good day. YouTube is different than in person. Graham is completely different from my school me. Bye bye. Bye bye. Bye bye. Have a good day. Bye bye.